Welcome to episode 20 of Just One More Topic. It has been a very, very long time since the last episode, which aired with All Your Show. Which also brings me to the featured thing that we used to do. We are now powered by Double Jump.
It's our new gaming network complete, so we can just put everything we do under one umbrella. On top of that, we have just debuted our brand new mockumentary, Glitched. So go check that out.
It will be airing on youtube.com/allyourshow, but we've got a new domain, a new website, we've got new Facebooks, all kinds of stuff. We are really, really pushing this whole new network, so
should be fun. We are here today. It is June 9th.
10th.
Whatever. Yes, it would be June 10th. We are here June 10th, and we just got done watching the first segment of E3, the Microsoft unveiling.
They kicked it off with, I believe, 3 games for the Xbox 360, and then shifted to Xbox One.
So it is good that they're still giving love to the 360. They're doing some fun stuff, like they're taking a page out of the PlayStation book. Basically, starting July 1st, all Xbox Live Gold members will now get 2 free game downloads a month until the Xbox One comes out in November. So basically, you've got 2, 4, 6, 8 free games that you can get just for being a Gold member. So, awesome. Don't know what they're going to be, if it's going to be anything on the arcade or just like their, like Halo 3, Assassin's Creed 2, stuff. No idea there, but still, that's some goodwill.
Yeah, kind of leading into the Xbox One.
I'm still waiting for the other shoe to drop, though.
Yeah. The conference was good. It was a solid conference.
Tons of games being showed, which is what everyone wanted.
And that's actually, I believe, that's all they really focused on. I mean, they had like some Xbox, like the smart glass stuff.
Oh, look how you can use the smart glass with, Windows Phone. I'll get this out in a minute while he keeps talking.
So it's actually pretty interesting. They kicked off the Xbox One portion of E3 with a very, very fantastic looking game called Rise, Son of Rome.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of anything of that era. And, they've tried to do some Romans before. Greece has been done a lot. Spartans are very popular. But usually the best Roman-style games that we've gotten are like Total War Rome on the PC, Gladius, from last gen.
Which, when the trailer started, it looked very Roman-esque, and I was like, oh, Gladius too!
Got my hopes up. Not cool, man.
But it was still impressive. It looks like squad-based controls.
Yeah, it's an over-the-shoulder. It's very brutal.
Yeah, not quite as brutal. Well, we only saw a very portion of it. It didn't look like it was like God of War brutal, but there's some very close-up
You may not be ripping arms off people, by yourself, but man, when you start showing throat stabbing in graphic detail and catapults taking off body parts.
Avalanches. I didn't see that part of the trailer.
Yeah, and then they do a lot of cool stuff with the Roman squad formations. It's what they were famous for. Like they got the shield wall, the phalanx, approaching, and you've got to call in when for everybody to hold their shields to cover from arrows and hurl javelins. So that was kind of exciting.
Yeah, it looked like potentially context-sensitive squad controls.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you can just all the time be like, cover me. Shoot somebody. It's like it pops up here. Do it now.
But to kind of segue a little bit into the Windows thing, later on in the conference, one of the media people was actually showcasing.
Look, they
were playing. Rise, Son of Rome, while the community specialist or whatever was playing Rise multiplayer matches for Killer Instinct.
Yeah. Bring back Killer Instinct. Oh, I'm happy about this.
Rare is the developer. Rare finally gets to leave the dungeon of Kinect and finally start to develop something.
Oh, they picked a great title. It looks good. I mean, back in that was one of the go-to arcade games. Everybody loved playing it. Hyper, Ultra, Combo. Oh my God. And it looks good. It's still cartoony. It's still goofy. They didn't go with the almost like clay stop animation look, but man, it looks awesome. And the other thing we were saying, one thing they kept hammering home for a ton of games like Dead Rising 3 was the use of smart glass on a Windows phone. Now, most of you don't know what this is because nobody buys Windows phones. But, you know, like in Dead Rising 3, they had it to where while you're playing, you can call in an artillery strike, or with The Witcher 3, which looks amazing. It's The Witcher. That you'll be able to manage inventory and character upgrade. Nothing was ever stated, but I'm assuming you can do this with the controller as well.
I'm hoping so, because like in the setup that you have here at all your base, you've got your Windows laptop, you got your Windows phone, and you're likely going to have the Xbox One. So the fact is you're going to have all three of them there, but why would you want to put the controller down to pick up another device to mess with it and then pick up another device?
That has always been, like even with Sony talking about using Sony tablets and stuff like that, that has always been a point of contention. One of the reasons the Wii U tablet was so kind of, I don't want to have to do this to keep playing my game because everything going on here, break line of sight, oh crap, damn.
Yeah, kind of showcasing. People buy not tablets, and you know, the 3DS, which I've got mine right here, it's easy to have, and Animal Crossing. There is two screens, very, very close together. Now imagine this smaller screen being where the laptop is, and the TV right over here.
Yeah.
And you're having to switch between, it's not just using your eyes to go up and down. You're actually having to turn your head, going from the TV to the laptop.
Now, if they could find ways to integrate that into, like, a multiplayer setting, like people on the couch and all that, you know, make it like Artemis, you know, where everybody's got their little which is a fantastic, go play that game. It's one of the best Starbridge simulators I've ever seen. Actually, it's one of the only ones I've ever, it's awesome. You know, if they found a way to integrate that, you know, that would be amazing. Like a long time ago, when the Wii U first was coming out, Penny Arcade, and I think I've referenced this before, did a comic on it, said, what you need to do is have one person with the tablet be the DM, the Dungeon Master, and the other three people playing with their Wii remotes and nunchucks be going through the dungeon, like a literal video game Dungeons and Dragons. That would be amazing to be able to do stuff like that. You're sitting there playing a game and your friends can be over here, okay, see how you like this.
When it comes out on screen. You know, that would be very, very interesting, and it
would also solve a lot of the problems associated with why a lot of people don't do split screen. Either it's, you know, people get sick of split screen because it cuts the screen in half, or it's just a matter of fact that they're already pushing these processors and having to recreate 2 to 4 of the exact same world going on. Adding in little things like that would give you the semblance of cooperative multiplayer.
Yeah. So big at the very end, like, and they had quite a few games. The 15 exclusives got dropped down to 13.
Yeah, that was kind of funny.
But they did focus primarily on the exclusives. There was very few that were multi-platform. There was like Metal Gear Solid 5.
Which, Metal Gear meets Red Dead. That's all I'm saying, just nerd boner.
It was amazing. And deeper dynamic stealth.
Whatever. Yeah, that was like the one note we didn't take. Like,
it's just, you hear it, and
deeper dynamic stealth action. Keep talking.
What we're looking at is, while he's answering that, or dealing with that, or never mind. What we're looking at
actually a customer, is a telemarketer.
Microsoft announced November 2013 for Xbox One. And the price,
$499.99. Predictable, honestly. I mean, we knew it would probably be more than $400. We knew they wouldn't want to do the 600 mark. So
yeah, Sony tried that.
Unless you're in Britain, and then it's going to be 429 pounds. Which, ouch.
Yeah,
that's more than our money.
Yeah, a lot more. So looking at it, Microsoft right out of the gate. We're kind of running out of time, so we're going to kind of sum it up a little bit. Man.
Strong
on the time.
Yeah, time limit. Strong showings with the exclusives. Look them up. We'll probably be posting notes up on our various Facebooks and stuff like that with what we saw. You can, I'm sure, at any major source, read what's going on. Still did not re-answer the question about the used games, but the Q&A is going on right now, so hopefully we'll get some information.
They did also mention Xbox Live Gold sharing on the Xbox One.
Yeah, in your household. I'm curious to see how that works. It's going to be kind of like a family plan, but probably more how they meant it to be instead of like us, where 4 of us get together, pitch in $25. Well, the Xbox Live Gold for a year, but literally meaning if, you know, my wife, my kid wants to play, that they can just sign. I don't even have to be signed in. They can use my Gold account to play online in my house.
So, solid conference, very, very good. Price, launch, all that fun stuff. They focused on the exclusives. We've got EA, Ubisoft, and Sony, who is
Coming later
ending the
today.
conference.
So we'll be back.
So-
You're going to get a lot of Just One More Topic this
Yeah,
week.
a lot of Just One More Topics powered by Double Jump.
Check it out.
We'll see you guys later.
Also brought to you by Glitched.
And Just One More Love. And all your base.